my around me, my friends, my
Okay,
guys.
tell me about that.
For me, like
first time in the studio.
like my son Ida baby, RP, my son Ida, he inspired me he was like one of the I started this on my block, like the drill. So I used to see him and I used to be like, nah. I mean, I want to like, and I used to see other on my block rapping too. So if they could do it, I could do it too for me. So everybody was just rapping for me. Everybody was broke. Everybody was just reckless kids in the streets for me. As you know, for me, everybody was in the streets.
Tell me a story.
Stuff like that for me. So it's like.
Tell me a story about the first time you went to the studio, or one of the more memorable times you went to the studio.
The first time I went to the studio was like 2 years ago, 3 years ago, 4 years ago. I don't really remember. One of my mans from the block, brought me over there because I was like, for me, I was young. I didn't have no money to afford no studio session, and I didn't really know any studio sessions. And I ain't asked my grandmas yet. Like I always mention I asked my grandmas, but I didn't ask them yet at this time. So it was something on the block for me. He's really my man. It's not something. It's really my heart for me. I was on the phone with him the other day. It's really my heart. Paid my studio session. We was there. It was like 3 of us. Made a song for me. My first ever song was called Hop Out, 2 V's, 2 O's. And I was just chatting. That's the wackest song I ever made. But it's the best one because it was my
out
first
anywhere?
one. No, I'm glad I never dropped that.
Not even on SoundCloud?
Not even on SoundCloud. And if I did, I think I deleted it. I did delete it. I dropped it, but I deleted it. For me, it was a good song.
How'd you feel coming out of making that song and finally being able to chat up and get that out?
I was like regular. Like I like when you in the studio the first time you hype it. For me, you start wilding. But like after that first session, I just started getting my own. For me, started finding studios on the block. Asked my grandma for $40 and stuff. And when one wouldn't give me $40, I'll go to the other
next one.
Yeah.
So you mean like the next day you started going, or like was it a week?
Nah, like with time.
With time, okay, because you was getting the money to go and everything.
Not even the money. I was still like, I'll risk it. Like I'll have $40 in my pocket, 50. I'll waste the other 10 on for me, and then the rest on studio. I'll risk it. Go back home, and all I'll have to myself is probably some food and some just there.
Yeah, you was really you got bit by the bug. That's what I call it. Because
what was that?
Meaning that like that experience made you more driven towards like really creating more.
Like it'll be some days that I'd rather go to the studio and stay broke.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You were risking it to go, and even it's rationing to go. But I know there's also parts of you that are motivated by literally just the sound of music and just like being able to express yourself through music. So tell me about some of the moments where you were writing and it felt very vulnerable and it was hard for you to even express yourself with music.
When I write, I try to like write about what I'm going through, write about like what people in the trenches going through for me, because I already know like for me, like it's just, for me, like back then I wasn't writing that. Back then I was just writing about, spinning block, all this killers. That's what I was writing. Like now I was a drill artist before. Now I'm an artist now. Like I chill around different artists, people who more developed than me, people, you understand? So
more expansive. Let's say it like that.
So when I write now, it's just, for me, I don't try to write either. Like I feel like when you go in the studio off the head is better, because it's like you're saying, when you try to write, you're trying too hard. For me, trying too hard to just say it off the head is better. For me, I done tried both of them. For me, I still write, but it's like, I feel like when you say it off the head is better.
What kind of day was you having when you went in there and you recorded Stressed Out?
Nah, I was in LA. It was like 5 a.m. and it was just like everybody was sleeping. Everybody in the studio was sleeping. And there was one up, my son Rose. It was one up just there listening to me, the whole song. I was just singing that. Like for me, it's just there. Like everybody was sleeping, 4 or 5 in the studio, Los Angeles. For me, it was just there. For me, everybody was sleeping. My son Rose was up. He was just there. I made the song. Making a song every day. I'm stressed out. For me, my A&R already left to go back to her house. For me, I'm just there every day. And I'm done making a song. My son Rose waking everybody up like, yo, this song is fire. I gotta wake up. But nobody woke up though until they woke up the next day and heard the song. I felt like the song would have been so good without second verse though. Like for me, that's just how I feel.
So you're allowed to feel that way because that's a very personal song, and it's very obvious that like now that you're telling that story, love this story by the way. I can see that you probably were damn near closed your eyes and recorded that.
I was like falling asleep. Like it was 5 a.m. And my first trip to LA, that's when I first got signed to Capital and Priority, right? So
shout out to
they booked me a flight to LA. I made 18 songs over there my first time. 18. They was looking at me like, what the I couldn't even sleep, nothing. I asked her after the extra 2 days over there and all that. For me, did 18 songs my first time in LA. For me, and some of those songs is the one I dropped now. I think I did Let Her Go over there too, if I'm not mistaken.
Was that in kind of the same mode that you were in?
Oh no, I'm lying. I did that in New York. My son MC came to the studio and we was just there vibing, just smoking, chilling. Everybody was there, just having a good time. He came out to me like, yo, bro, just do a song, stream me, hear this beat. And I did that like just regular too. I never knew Let Her Go was gonna be good.
Was gonna be the one?
Yeah, for me, I just did that like regular, like, cause we'll go to the studio every day, you understand? And we'll just do more than 3 songs every day. For me, that day I did like 2, 3. Then the first song I did was Let Her Go.
What made you want to go more melodic with that one, with Let Her Go?
Nah, I ain't want to go melodic. Let Her Go ain't make me go melodic. Myself made me go melodic. Like Let Her Go wasn't a thing that I wanted to do. That's how you know when it comes to the artists. Like for me, when they trying too hard, you don't see it don't work. You gotta like be born to it. This has to be meant just for you. For me, like I did Let Her Go without caring, like just writing regular. And I really said how I feel too. That's another thing. When you say, like my uncle told me this, like it's 3 things that's gonna like feel me like be more important in the music game. Your feelings, I forgot like your feelings when you talk about the shorties and something else. I forgot what he said, but it was like when you talk about what's happening in your life and when you talk about the shorties, those the things that's gonna for me go crazy. And I really spoke about like my feelings and Let Her Go. And I ain't really even, for me too. Like it was just like off the dome.
I love that for you. And I love this conversation because I feel like you understand why I'm asking these questions or maybe you're just responding because that's really how you feel. But I hear the song, I heard Stressed Out and I'm like, I wonder like why he felt this way or like what it was about him that made him feel it so vulnerably in this song.
Because it's like every day stressed out. Like it's some people that gotta like, I'm not even trying to be funny. Like you just stressed out. Like it's some people that's struggling with their bills, and then there's some people that's struggling with their kids. Some kids that don't even know their parents. Like it's just like that. Like, and the way I was raised, like I know I've been through a up life, but at least I had like, for me, I'm grateful to God that I at least had my parents around sometimes. Like I had my grandmas there every time, my uncles. I had a family that cared about me, but I was still in the streets though, for me, because I chose to. If I ain't choose to, my family would have had me good. For me, they try to put me through the basketball, go good lane. You're never gonna make it out. Like, I'm not saying, because people that make it out the hood, I made it out the hood, but like, you could never try to make it, you could never be in the process of try to make it out if you're still in the hood. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
You can never be, like, you cannot try to make it out the hood and still be in the hood. Because the hood, like, you could look out your window and you still see the
stressed
hood.
out.
Feel me?
Yeah.
So, like, from now, like, I moved from the hood, for me, and now I don't stress about, like, I don't want to go outside like that no more. I used to live in the hood while I was famous, and I still look out my window, and I'll be like, no, I need to go outside, because it's there, it's right there, you know, like, it's literally right there. I can walk out my building, it's right there. Where I live at now, I don't stress about that no more. Now I only come down here for business.